Good morning, class. Welcome to St. Peter School. This is our science class, and this is our fourth class. In previous class, we have studied up to like what is the speed and what is velocity, and how to find out the speed and velocity. So what is the formula for speed? The formula for the speed is total distance traveled by the total time required, while the velocity is nothing. It's a displacement upon time. Now, related to this formula, one example is given in your book. Before starting the class, I would request all the students, please take out your books and keep your books in front of you. Take out page number 2. Okay, so the example is given on page number 3. So let's have reading on the example. What in the first example, the straight line distance between the house of Sheetal and Sangeeta is 500 meter. So the example is talking about the picture given on the page number 1. You can see image number 1.1, location of the school and the houses. Okay, so here what we are looking at that the straight line distance between the house of Sheetal and Sangeeta is 500 meters. So what is the distance between Sheetal and Sangeeta's house? It's 500 meter, and the distance between the Sangeeta's house and the school is 1200 meter, while the distance between the Sheetal's house and the school is 1300 meter. Okay, so the same thing is given in your question. Now, what is the question is suppose Sheetal takes 5 minutes to reach the Sangeeta's house. So it means that she is taking 5 minutes to take from 5 minutes to reach the house of Sangeeta's. So distance between the like Sheetal's house and Sangeeta's house is 500 meter, and the time Sheetal times. Sorry, so Sheetal is taking 5 minutes to reach the Sangeeta's house. So what will be the speed of for the like if Sheetal to between the Sheeta's house and Sangeeta's house. So okay, and then one more thing is given in your question that to reach the Sangeeta's house, and then 24 minutes to reach school from there. Okay, so how much time she's taking from Sangeeta's house to school? It's around 24 minutes. Okay, so there is two time difference given here, that one first 5 minutes she takes from her house to Sangeeta's house, and from Sangeeta's house to school she takes around 24 minutes. So now the Sheetal's speed along path A will be, so simple. We know how to find out the speed. Speed is nothing is a distance by time. So distance between the Sheetal's house and Sangeeta's house is 500 meter by upon 5 minutes. So speed will be 100 meter per minute. Okay. Now Sheetal's speed along the path B. So distance is given between the Sheetal's house and the school. That is distance, that is 1200 meter. Okay, and then as per question, it is saying that she takes 24 minutes to reach from Sangeeta's house to school. So what will be the speed of Sheetal now? It will be 50 meter per minute. Okay, so now what we are looking here, that there are two different types of speed we got from through the question, right? So now what we have to do, we have to calculate what is the average speed of Sheetal to between the Sheetal's house to up to the school. Okay, so what is the average speed? Why we are calculating here average speed? Because there are two different types of speed covered by the Sheetal. So what we all know how to take out the how to take out the average of anything. Sita's average speed will be total distance by total time. So what is total distance? 1200 plus 500, it is around 1700 meter. And what is the total time? 24 plus 5. So after calculating, you will get 58.6 meter per minute. So this is the speed, average speed of the Sheetals. So this is the difference between this speed and the velocity. That speed might be variable, but velocity is always be the single. There is there is no objects in not moving in a two types of velocity. Okay, a velocity will be single. Okay, so Sheetal's velocity. How we will find out the Sheetal's velocity? As we know, the Sheetal's displacement. What is the total like exact distance between the Sheetal's house and the school is like there is a direct, you can see in the image that the direct one path is found between the Sheetal's house and the school is 1300 meter. So we are going to take here the distance is 1300 meter. Okay, and the total time taken by the Sheetal to reach there from the Sheetal's house to school is 29 minutes, because there to she's taking 24 minutes and 5 minutes. So we are taking this time only, we are taking this time only, that okay, so it's okay. What will be the velocity if she goes through this path with the same time? Okay, with the same time, 5 minutes plus 24 minutes is 29 minutes. So what will be the Sheetal's velocity as per this? It will be 44.83 minute per minute, meter per minute. So what we are basically wants to show here that speed might be variable sometimes, but velocity will be always be single. And velocity is nothing but the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. What we saw in this example, that speed and velocity is the same thing. The time limit is same. Okay, we are doing the same thing. We are dividing the distance by the time, but in the case of velocity, the direction should be definite, because in the first case Sheetal is moving with a different speed because she is covering two different distance. Okay, but in a velocity case, she is covering one single distance, that is of 1300 meter. But it's also a type of speed. So velocity is however depends upon the speed only, and it is nothing, it is a speed only. Okay, moving in a definite direction. Now, so velocity of a body is considered as a vector quantity involving both distance and displacement, whereas the speed of a body is a scalar quantity. It has only magnitude and does not have a specific direction. We already discussed about it, why velocity is considered as a vector quantity, because it has magnitude as well as a definite direction. Okay. Now, thus a body is said to be moving with uniform velocity if it covers equal distances in equal interval of time in a specified direction. Okay, always specified direction will come here because we are talking about velocity. So, as speed, we all know that we already discussed that speed is also of two types, uniform and non-uniform. So, and we already discussed this point. The first point you will see that velocity is nothing; it's a speed only. So speed have a two types of speed, uniform and non-uniform. In the same way, velocity is also of two types, uniform and non-uniform. If the body is said to be moving in an equal distance in equal interval of time in a specified direction, it will be the uniform velocity. Okay, a body is said to be moving with non-uniform velocity if it covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, and vice versa in a specified direction, or if it changes the direction of motion. So it is changing a direction motion, but it is not changing the path, you can say like this. It's just changing the direction of motion. He is still moving, but just changing the direction of the path. The velocity of a body can be changed. Okay, now this second point, and another point I have given you here, that the velocity of a body can be changed in two ways. First, by changing the speed of the body, and second, by changing the direction of motion of the body by keeping the speed constant. Okay, so what is here constant? The speed is constant, but it is changing the direction of motion. Okay, and also the both the speed and direction of the body can be varied in order to change the velocity of the body. So what will happen? Velocity will change. Okay, if the body is changing the direction, so velocity will change. Yes, we all know that velocity is always have a specified direction. Also, both the speed and the direction of the body can be varied. Speed and the direction of the body can be varied in order to change the velocity of the body. So let's have one example is given in your page number 3. You can see the one example is given to, related to this term only. So let's understand this term with the help of this example. For example, Sachin is traveling on a motorbike. Okay, suppose if you are traveling on a motorbike, explain what will happen in the following events during Sachin's ride. Now we are discussing here. So how the how the speed is going to change by Sachin. So first case, what will come is what will be the effect on the velocity. Now we are looking up to the point that how the velocity and the speed get affected by the change of speed or the direction. Okay, so we are discussing here. First case is what will be the effect on the velocity of the motorcycle if its speed increases or decreases, but its direction remains unchanged. So if the direction remains unchanged, so might be they velocity might be what in case first case that the motorcycle if its speed is increases or decreases, so it happens. Okay, so velocity will increase if the speed will increase. Yes, if the speed will increase, velocity will increase, and if the speed will decrease, velocity will also decrease. Okay, because we all have studied this. The first very first point that velocity is nothing but the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. Okay, so but in the according to first case that the direction is not going to change. So then there will be a directly proportion between velocity and speed. Okay, second case is in case of turning on the road, will velocity and the speed be same? If Sachin changes the direction of the motorcycle keeping its speed constant, what will be the effect on the velocity? Now second case is it is the Sachin is changing now the direction, but he is keeping the speed constant. It means there is no changing in his speed. Now what about the velocity? So at the time of turning, we all know the velocity will be always calculated when there is a specific path, right? Now now the Sachin is trying to change the path. Okay, now he again he will follow the same path for a specific time, but now it's now what currently he's doing, he's currently changing the path. So at that point velocity will be zero. There will be what happens, the velocity will be calculated up to that point only where he is going to change the path now. Okay, and then from there again a new velocity will be calculated. Okay, so in if on a turning Sachin changes the direction as well as the speed of the motorcycle, what will be the effects on its velocity? So as I've already told you that from the where he is going to change the path, we are going to calculate from there a new velocity. So if the speed of the bike will be increased from there that point, the velocity will be also increased. So we are going to freshly calculate the velocity from that point only. Okay, so it is clear from the above that the velocity depends on speed as well as the direction, and that velocity changes by the changing the speed while keeping the direction same. So we have seen here three case. I have already told you. I have discussed about this. What happens exactly with the Sachin? Okay, so there is three case: changing the speed while keeping the direction same, changing the direction while keeping the speed same, changing the speed as well as the direction. So in all three points I have given you what will exactly happen. In first case, if the speed will change, the velocity will change with the speed because direction is same. And the second case, he is changing the direction, so velocity will be now on that point will be zero from where he is going to freshly start the change the direction, and when we will calculate the new velocity from there as per the speed. Okay, changing the speed as well as the direction. So after that, when the speed direction will be changed, we will calculate it velocity according to the speed only. Okay. Now, the next turn the page, come to page number 4. What you will see that there is a given uniform and non-uniform linear motion. Okay, so now the what is the next point? Okay, so when read out the last line, when velocity of the object changes at a uniform rate, the average velocity is given by arithmetic mean of initial velocity and final velocity for a given period of a time. Okay, so now, first of all, what would happen? What is exactly? And the last point is saying that when velocity of an object changes at a uniform rate, suppose the he's changed the direction, he will again change the direction, but what might be, we will see that he's changing the direction, but he's changing everything with a uniform, at a like a specific time he's changing, and again at a specific time he's changing with a specific speed. So there is a if there is a constant changing, then in that case it will be called known as the uniform rate of changing the velocity. Okay, so now, what we are going to discuss, that what is uniform, what is non-uniform linear motion. Okay, so one example here given you. Look at the point. Amma, Akbar, and Anthony are traveling in a different cars with different velocities. The distance covered by them during different time intervals are given in the following. So time you can look up to the table. Time in the clock is given. Distance covered by Amar in a kilometer is given. Covered by the Akbar is given. Distance covered by the Anthony is given. Okay, so now basically what this table is trying to show you, the few questions are given here related to this table only. So what is the time interval between the nothings of distance made by Amar, Akbar, and Anthony? So as per table we can clearly see that what is the time interval. It's like at 5 o'clock, he has covered 0 kilometer, everyone has covered 0 kilometer, right? But at the 5:30 he has covered 20 kilometer, 18 kilometer, and 14 kilometer at the time of 6. So what is the time interval of calculating? It's 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30. So what is the difference of time interval? It is 30 seconds, right? Sorry, 30 minutes, right? So what is the time interval between the nothing of distance made by, that is 30 minutes. Second question is, who has covered equal distance in equal interval of time? So we can see that the time is constant for everyone, right? So now we will look up to the changing of distance. So first of all, look up to the distance covered by Amar is 0, 20, 20, 40, 60. So we can see that clearly that there is a 20 20 difference. Okay, it in a second the distance covered by Akbar will be 0, 18, 36. So there is unknown uniform, no constant changing. The same with Anthony also. So we can see that Amar is only the person who has covered with a equal distance interval, with a equal interval of time. So it will be considered as the uniform motion covered by the Amar. Okay, but there is no uniform motion is covered by the Akbar or Anthony. Third question is, are all the distance covered by Akbar is in the fixed time interval the same? Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, time is constant for everyone. We already discussed it. Okay. Fourth is, considering the distance covered by Amar, Akbar, and Anthony's fixed time interval. What can you say about this speed? Now come to the speed. Okay, if there is a uniform and distance, like a uniform change in distance, constant change in distance, then it will be considered as the body is moving in a uniform speed or the uniform velocity. Okay, if the body is not covering at a constant distance, is not moving in a constant distance, not equal interval, equal changing of distance, then it will be considered as a non-uniform distance, and non-uniform motion, and non-uniform speed on, and non-uniform velocity. Okay, so this particularly what we are trying to to show through this example. Okay, so for the you will see in a block it is written, if an object covers unequal distance in equal time interval, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. Okay, so unequal distance in equal interval of time that is covered by Akbar and Anthony is non-uniform speed. For example, the motion of a vehicle being driven through heavy traffic. So we usually do it in heavy traffic. What we have to do, the time is fixed. Okay, but we are suppose it's takes around 30 minutes to reach from you and from your house and to your office. Okay, so time is there fixed, and sometimes the traffic is heavy, sometimes traffic is low, but daily you are reaching your office at that like 30 minutes only. So sometimes it like your speed is like in traffic, if there is a heavy traffic, you will go with a slower speed, and sometimes if there is no traffic, you will go on in a faster speed. Okay, so what happens, there is a distance fix but unequal time, so it will be considered as a non-uniform speed. So any one thing can be non-uniform, either the time, either the distance, or any, if the anything will be unequal, then it will become under the non-uniform speed. Okay, so in next chapter we will discuss about the next topic, that is what is acceleration. Okay, so keep revising all your all the points given, I have given you regarding this chapter, and we will meet in next class. Till the time, take care and bye bye.